is a very powerful word. Love can be used for good, love can be used for evil. Some love in the moment, some use it to abuse it, and some really don't need it. Hey everybody, it's Toon time, and this is Relationship Ish Part 2. A lot of people these days are desperate for love. In order to love somebody, you have to love yourself. And what I mean by that is, don't go looking for happiness in another person, because that person can make you happy, but then again makes you selfish for wanting that, because you're not really happy in yourself and you're seeking happiness in that other person, because that person brings a smile to your face. Basically, the moral of it all, no one can fucking make you happy but yourself. You have to make yourself happy in order to give your happiness to the next person. It's a lot of commitment, it's a lot of sacrifice, it's a lot of you showing that person how much you love them, how much you care for them. Like, basically, like, you can love everything about that person. You can love the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they think, the way they do this, the way they have a little wrinkle in their eye, all that shit. Like, you know, and then there's things that you're just not gonna like about the person, period. Because people always search for perfection, they just don't want that thing, you know. They want that person to be 100% perfect in all areas of their own character. Like, look, I'm an emotional person, and I realize that I can't do love, I can't do relationships, because when I do my shit, I fucking go above and beyond. I go as hard as I can, and I get judged in the end, and it's just like, why the fuck should I even fucking try anymore? Because, like, it just tears me apart. And I took a step back from that, and I'm gonna avoid that shit for as long as ever. Because basically the moral of it all is, basically, you have to be happy in yourself. You have to focus on yourself and what you want to achieve and what you want to become and what you want to do. And that's what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure, hopefully, this can get through to you, whoever's watching. Congrats, I appreciate that. Basically, what you're gonna have to do, because you can't just be, you know, trying to find happiness in other people, because it's not fulfilling. Because once that person's gone, you can be like, oh, I miss them and all this shit, and, you know, life ain't nothing without them. Because once they're gone, you're gonna be like, oh, that's it, like, you know, I'm fucked, I'm useless, I ain't shit. And never give a person fucking too much power over you, because when they do, yo, they can make you do some really crazy shit. And trust me, yes, love makes you do some really crazy shit, but it's about levels of love. Like I said from the very beginning of the video, people use love for evil, people use love for good, people use it selfishly, and yeah, people use it out of spite. Like, love is a very powerful word, but like, you gotta make sure that you're not one of those people. If you are one of those people, then you're a disgusting piece of shit on the planet. But anyways, be a genuine lover. And what's there these days is, like, we don't really have genuine lovers. Because with a genuine lover, that person will fucking love you to the end. That person will go above and beyond for you. Like, you know, that person will always, and I mean always, be there, no matter how much you could, like, argue with the person or hate them or dislike them. But if there is true love in that aspect, that person's gonna fucking be there till the end of time. Sad thing part is, we don't have people like that. Or, let me rephrase that. We have people like that, but they are so hard to find. It's like a fucking rare Pokemon, fucking Suicune in the grass. And once you fucking find that shit, and then it's just like, ha, I'ma catch your ass today, and I'ma hit you with that hypnosis, and Suicune gonna be like, ha, the attack missed. You wanna guess what? Wow, Suicune is flesh. That's what basically finding genuine people in a fucking nutshell is. Now, with that being said and done, let's go into more of this shit. There's basically 4 more things on, like, relationship advice, whatever, how you want to take it. Now, when it comes to monogamous relationships, do fight temptations by finding someone you can count on for real and has a lot of the attributes you love. Meaning, don't find someone you like because they're cute and all this ish, and it shows that you're just attracted to their body, not their soul. Find someone that you can see yourself dating on the up and up level. A lot of people are just too infatuated. Like, they're too infatuated to the person because they just look attractive, have nice chest, have big tits, nice ass, fat pussy, big dick. Well, you get the point. They don't really know the type of person that person really is, and no one is gonna really bring out the type of person that they are to you on the fucking from the jump, right? They're just gonna, like, you know, try to make things like sound like cute and everything, and just, you know, tempt you to do shit. And, you know, like, you need someone real. You need to know your worth. You need to know, you know, you just need to know. Now, when it comes to cheating, please don't use the "I was drunk" as an excuse for cheating. I hate that shit like hell, and it shows that you can't control yourselves, and probably most likely alcoholic, and you can't control your drinking habits. At the same time, a lot of people show their true colors when they're drunk. Like, I will say myself included, which is why I don't like to get drunk. I'm a fucking lighthead, and I know myself. A lot of people can't fucking control their liquor, myself included. So I know how that shit is, because some people, when they have their liquor, they just think, and no one can tell me shit that they can control their liquor, because I've seen some people say that, oh, I'm drunk but I'm good, and I've seen some people do some real fucked up shit. So at the same time, if you know you're gonna be out of your own element, or if you're in a relationship or whatever the case it is, and you decide to go to a party and you get drunk, there's most likely a point that you're going to cheat. That's my 2 cents. Number 3, after a breakup, basically let it burn. Do what you need to do to get your fucking head right. It can help you out figure out where you need to go to next, and maybe if it's God's will for you to be with that person may come back. You fucking knows. But hey, breakups are for a reason. Some for stupidity, some for disagreements, and some for misunderstanding. And it's all about how one another reacts to each other's flaws and don't know how to compromise. Now, this last one is fucking conflicting. Number 5, even conflicting to myself, because this brings up a lot of things. Basically, don't be mad when your girl likes another dude. Why be mad at the other dude? Either you ain't doing something right, or she's just not feeling you anymore. Now, this is the real fucked up part, because you can meet somebody, you can like them, blah blah blah, grow feelings with them and all this good shit, and then, you know, they just find something that they just don't like in you, and then they find that one thing in the other person, and she's like, basically people are just, and I'm not even gonna fucking limit this to fucking girls and guys. No, girl say this, girl do that, or guy say this or whatever. Anyways, I'm saying every fucking body does this shit, because you meet someone and then you're good, and then you're this and that, and then there's that one thing that you don't like about that person. But people always try to fucking look for perfections in a person, and then once they see a 1-2 flaw or imperfection, they don't really want to fuck with you, and that's just how it is. And then you feel like when you want to love somebody, like for me, for example, when I fucking love hard to the fucking core. Okay, like I want to give that person all of me. I want to give that person my 100%. And if I can't do it, I feel like I just wasn't good enough. You know what I mean? Like I feel that, like, you know, I was just another walk in the park. And it's hard because, like, when you put your all into that one person and then they find a flaw in you, they can choose whether they don't want to fuck with you anymore, or they want to fuck with someone new. And it's hard, and then they'll brag about how that new person is so perfect, and it just makes you like fucking sit there and reminisce and like get a reality check. It's like, am I that good enough? Am I not good enough? Am I not this and that? Like, that's what makes things harder for people in relationships. Like, you know, being the 100% best for that person. And it's just like, you know what I mean? It's basically like your parents trying to raise you, bro. They're trying to like see your fucking best interest, and no matter what they do, it's just like sometimes it's just not good enough, and it's sad. Like it's really sad. Like it's really fucked up. And you just be like, yeah, you don't know what I want, blah blah blah, blah. And all this person XYZ, this family member, blah 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 is better, and yada yada yada. Basically, more of this all. And this is a bonus one, don't go looking for people. Don't be getting fucking desperate because if you don't have somebody, you can't be happy. You have to learn to love yourself, bro. People, ladies and gentlemen, you have to learn to appreciate yourself, love yourself, treat yourself, be happy for you before you can share your happiness with any other person. If you just go from relationship to relationship to relationship, you know, you're just looking for happiness because you're not happy yourself. You need to be content and you need to be happy for you in order to be happy for other people. And that's just the way it is, and people don't really see that because people just like, no, I need someone to make me happy, so I need to be with them. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna keep searching, but like, yeah, yo, be happy for yourself and don't go chasing, and they'll come to you, and you'll see. Like, that's all I gotta say. Like, I'm even taking this shit for myself. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful to you, I greatly appreciate it. So yeah, just stay tuned and expect the unexpected. Next video should be Push Forward and Summer Blues. So yeah, I'm going through a lot in my life, and I've just come to this reality check that I need to start doing things for me, and I need to just start me. Like, just stay alone in my misery, because no one can do this but me. Like, I don't know if I shared this, well, I did on a few earlier videos way back, but like, you know, depression is not a good thing, and like anxiety is not a good thing, especially when it's dealt with added on like multiple different situations that just constantly will crush you and crush you even more. So yeah, I don't know if I should get into a video about that. I might go further into it, but yeah, it's basically a battle on your own, and the hardest battle is fighting against yourself. You need to defeat, in order to better yourself, you need to defeat yourself. Meaning, like, you need to defeat that darkness within yourself. I know I'm going on and on, but to the point where you accept that side of yourself and you're both sides of the coin, and you can balance it both out. In order to do that, you need to really dig deep inside yourself, figure out your purpose, and what is your purpose, what is your reason for being on this planet. And no one can do that except you. So yeah, by the way, R.I.P. X10 looked up to him a lot. He's a really good artist, and yeah, expect the unexpected. Already know the new videos. It's just a little extra-ish that I decided to put together. I've been dilly-dallying on it because I'm focused on my goals. I'm focused on, you know, and doing videos is one of my goals in fulfilling them. So I'm trying to make it the best I can. And it's only me against the world, so that's what it is. Ain't got nobody. It's a fuck everybody movement. That's what it is. Fuck the world.